Hello, and welcome back to SARS Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody who is tuned in nice and early. Big ups to everybody who is watching on a replay. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, people. We are here for another match reaction, talking about yesterday's performance, yesterday's game against Nottingham Forest, 0-0, ending in a draw at the end. Basically cementing, even though I personally think it was done in West Ham, but it's cementing it for a lot of these other guys that still maybe had a little bit of belief. It was basically cemented yesterday that Liverpool are winning the league title, and there's really zero chance of us winning it. If we were to win the league title from here, it's just a capitulation from Liverpool, which I don't see happening. They're on fire. But we're here to discuss it. Big up to everybody in the chat. Ali A obviously going crazy. Big up to FK, of course. Make sure to smash the like buttons, people. Make sure to get this done, people. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Ali A obviously going crazy. Big up to Twisted as well. Big up to you, my broski. Hopefully you're good, man. On Palace going crazy against Aston Villa, yeah? I know you were happy, bro. My guy that I work with was happy. I know you were happy, bro. I know you were happy. Here we go. So Ali A wants to be a main character syndrome. There we go. We're gonna win the league, and now you're gonna believe us. There we go. Well done. Well done. Congratulations to Liverpool, of course. Congratulations to Liverpool, of course. Congratulations to you guys, man. You know what I mean? Your manager did well. Led you to the league title. Of course, there was some shaky moments, but overall, led you to the league title. Congratulations to Liverpool Football Club and to Liverpool fans, of course. Yeah, humbling defeat, so I'm not going to sit here and go crazy. I've seen such bullshit on the internet about Liverpool are lucky, la di da di da, and this and that, and it's jarring. I'll be real, it's jarring. And I can see why Liverpool fans are getting vexed with all this talk about where they're lucky this, they're lucky that. I can see it, man. It's weird. That's a very weird mindset to have. But either way, guys, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. Big up to Cali in the building. Cali, hopefully you're good. Your family's good, my broski. Hopefully you are all good, my bro. Big up, big up, big up. Remember, guys, push the likes, guys. Push the likes, push the likes, push the likes. We are here, man. We're going to start off with speaking about the game. Then, obviously, what we're going to do is we're probably going to go into... then we're obviously going to go into the whole discussion because I put out a tweet yesterday. Everybody's jumping on my neck, you know what I mean, saying this and saying that, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So we're going to speak about it, but everybody seems to be pissed off with my tweet. We're going to read the tweet out later, and then we're going to discuss. Yeah, we're going to discuss, of course. But focusing on the game, let's have a quick discussion about yesterday's game. Yesterday's game, Nottingham Forest, obviously a game that I thought we'd lose, personally. I actually thought it would be a 2-0 win for Nottingham Forest. I thought they would outclass us. I thought that we're really low on confidence and started the game looking that way. We started the game looking that way. We started the game looking like we were low on confidence. Players really looked like they were giving up. They had given up. But we actually did start to get a few moments. Dominant in possession, do you know what I mean? Creating a couple of chances, but nothing really dangerous. We didn't actually have shots on target up until the 80th minute. And from a Forest point of view, I mean, Nottingham Forest fans should be very upset with their team. Very, very upset with their team, because there was numerous times where they could have really put the game to bed. But they didn't. Do you know what I mean? They didn't. But here's the thing. This is what a lot of people said. It's a long season. Yes, Nottingham Forest have done very well, but it's a long season, and this is where it splits the teams that can really compete and can really stay up there, and the teams that are, you know, having a good run. This is where it splits them. Now, in regards to the game yesterday, from our point of view, let's start off with Calafiori, because he got the yellow card very early on with a very stupid pull on Hudson Odoi, Callum Hudson Odoi. Got a stupid pull, got a yellow card, and looked a bit rattled in that first 5 to 10 minutes. To be honest, um, didn't look too good defensively. Do you know what I mean? They were getting past him way too easy on that right side. They were trying to go at that right side. It wasn't really going to the left. It was always going to that right side because they knew that Calafiori is definitely a weak point in that defensive unit. And listen, they were trying to go down that right side consistently. But I think going forward, I think Calafiori was definitely doing some good things going forward. But in regards to some of the other performances, I mean, overall, I think there were a few performances which were just below par, which was just below par. I mean, if we're speaking about Erdegaard again, another game where he's letting us down. Um, this is not me saying we need to get rid of Erdegaard. This is not me saying this or that, but I am disappointed in his performance. And listen, the cold the cold hard truth about this matter with Martin Erdegaard is this guy. I don't know whether he needs to take a break. I don't know what he needs to do, but he needs to evaluate what's going on. He needs to evaluate what's going on. I don't think he needs to get out of the club, like majority of the people are saying. Or there's a large part of our fan base which are, do you know what I mean, throwing bags of hate towards the guy. Do you know what I mean? And saying all of this, saying all of that. But there's definitely like a lot of stuff going on with Martin Odegaard, and we need to find out what that is. Is it a mentality issue? Is something going on behind the scenes where he needs to take a break from the football? And because it's affecting his performance massively. We've never seen Odegaard this low, performing like this. Like this is bad. Where he's missing goals, where the goalkeeper's out, bro. That was one of the craziest misses, and he had two chances at it as well, guys. Not one, two chances, guys, to score the goal. And he could not get it on target. Sorry, could not get it in one of the corners, right at the defender who's on the line. It's just, this is stupid, man. And it's very, very low quality from a player who I expect to be very high quality. Martin Erdegaard is very, very high quality in regards to his skill level, in regards to how he plays. But yesterday he was not. Yesterday he was playing very, very. It was a very, very bad game from him. Very, very bad game for him. In regards to some of the wingers, Trossard, I think, was okay in that first half. You know, he was trying to do a couple things, you know, trying to make stuff happen. But in the grand scheme of things, it was not enough. If you look at the way Trossard was playing, I feel like he was holding on to the ball for too long. Yeah, he was holding on to the ball for too long. We were just trying to play around. We kept on doing this whole thing with the horseshoe that we like to do for some reason. This horseshoe football, it really, really, really pisses me off when we're doing that. Really pisses me off when we're doing that type of football, that horseshoe football, where we're just passing it from side to side, and it keeps on going an endless loop until maybe we might see an opening where we can pass it. Like, that's not the way that we need to play football, because it stopped working. People know how to counteract that. People know if you sit back in a bank of five, it's cool. We ain't doing nothing. They know that. It's very simple. So why do we keep on going back to that? Why do we keep on reverting to that? We're going to speak about that later, because that is a tactical problem. And there's one man that the tactical problems go back to. There is one man that the tactical problems go back to. However, even Wanyeri, I think yesterday was quiet. He's trying to do as much as he can. But listen, there's only so much I can expect from a young kid, bro, when he's being thrown like this into the games. Do you know what I mean? And it's his first season having consistent football at the top level. Yes, it was all good. Yeah, Ethan Wanyeri, the truth, whatever. But in the grand scheme of things, let's not get over us. Let's not get ahead of ourselves and act like Ethan Wanyeri is the finished product. He's not. He's still a kid. There's a lot of growing to do for him, and it's something that hopefully in the future he can learn from, and he can start to develop his game now. He needs to start developing his game, and these are the perfect times for him to develop his game. Come up in in these moments where the team is bad. That's how Saka developed his game. Came into the squad when the team was bad, and just started to grind out results, started to grind out stats, started to grind out on his own personal deficiencies and work on them. That is how Saka became who he is right now. So, in the grand scheme of things, I'm not going to go too mad on Ethan Wanyeri. Mikel Merino yesterday was invisible. I don't know what the guy was doing. Whenever he was trying to get a cross in, or I don't know, this guy was all over the place. This guy was all over the place. I've never seen somebody in so many positions doing nothing. I've never seen somebody in so many different positions. This guy was a striker. Sometimes he was at left wing. Sometimes he was in the left center mid spot. This guy was in the 10 at times. Do you know what I mean? He was trying to drift off to the right and offer some space, offer some help. Back in the middle, doing the center forward job. I've never seen somebody in all of these different positions doing nothing. Nothing, people. He does nothing in all of those different positions. It's baffling to me. It's shocking. I can't understand how a performance can be that bad. But regardless, in the grand scheme of things as well, this guy is not a striker. I thought with the runs this guy was making, I thought, oh, you know what? This could be a short-term solution. My oh my, was I wrong? God, was I wrong? I was so wrong. He can't do it. That was a blip. That was like a one game thing. That was actually because we came up against a poor opponent in Leicester. I think we came up against a poor opponent in Leicester, and he managed to find a lot of space. It was up against the run of play. Do you know what I mean? And all of that kind of stuff. So yes, of course, I was trying to be somewhat positive. You know, I was trying to say, you know what, Mikel Merino might work in the short term. We might be able to do something with this guy. But listen, I was wrong. Hold my hands up on that one. And it's definitely something that I have to look back and say, listen, it was a mistake. Mistakes were made. Mistakes have been made. In multiple opinions. We all get opinions wrong, of course. It's not only me. Many people get opinions wrong. Regardless, going back to Erdegaard, listen, like I said, I think maybe he needs to be taken away from the game. Maybe he needs to be benched. But then, who is there to take up this mantle? Ethan Wanyeri. In my personal opinion, we have no choice at the moment. For the next few games, we're going to have to play a Martin Erdegaard because there's nobody else that can play in his position. Now, what I would do, or if I could take control for a minute, what I would do is when Saka is back, which I do think he will be back after the international break, but most likely looking towards the Fulham game is when he's going to be back. I would personally play Ethan Wanyeri in the middle, play Saka on the right, and then obviously we'll just see how that works. Let's just see what happens with that. The striker, that's going to be a whole different situation. We're going to speak about that. We're going to speak about that when I speak about Mikel Arteta. In regards to the midfielders, listen, Jorginho, I don't think it was a bad game from him, but I don't think it was a good game. It was like an average game from Jorginho yesterday. Do you know what I mean? He had the ball in good positions and was trying to get it forward, but there was no real passing lanes that he could pass it into, in my personal opinion, from what I saw. And yeah, I think it was like an average game, in my personal opinion, for Jorginho. But Declan Rice yesterday, it was a it was a stinker and a half, man. It was a stinker again, a stinker. Um, a stinker against West Ham, another stinker here. And Declan Rice is a player that I hold to a high standard because I expect big things from Declan Rice because I think he's a very, very good defender, defensive midfielder. I think he's a very good midfielder. In my personal opinion, I think he's a very good midfielder. Not many people might agree with me. That's fine. You have your own opinions. Opinions are like assholes. We all got one. Yeah. And my opinion is Declan Rice is a very high quality midfielder. I think he is one of the best midfielders in the world. But yes, he will have games. Yes, he will. But to be honest, this season, he hasn't been consistent enough. He has not been consistent enough. Now, will we see maybe a more better Declan Rice? I don't know what's going to happen at the moment with this whole international break, how many players are going to go. But in regards to Declan Rice, I hope that he can go forward and improve himself a little bit towards the latter end of the season, get ready for the new season because this season's over at this point. But just because the Premier League is gone does not mean I expect these guys to put their heads down and just act like, oh, okay, so the season's done. Let's just put our feet up now. Let's just go 50% in every game. No, you go in 100% in every single game. I don't care if the league's gone. I don't care if the league's gone. You best maintain that second place. I don't give a shit about this whole second place for 3 times. You guys done the 3P of second place. I don't give a shit about none of that. In the grand scheme of things, you need to get that second place again. Don't drop no more points. Don't bullshit around. I need you guys playing at 100%. Benny here is saying he is good, just not £100 million good. Benny, I disagree with you here. Shall I tell you why? Because last season was definitely £100 million good. Last season was £100 million good. Last season was definitely £100 million good. Let's not sit here and act like he wasn't good last season. Let's not do revisionism, and let's not sit in the moment and think, oh my god, look at this. This is all that Rice can do. No, let's think about last season and how he's performing last season, because last season he was amazing. This guy, I think, had 15 or 17 GA overall. Correct me if I'm wrong, Arsenal fans in the chat. Did he not have like 17 GA or something crazy, bro? I think he was a contender. He was a contender for the player of the season. You can't be a contender for the player of the season and be trash. You can't. You can't. Let's have it right, man. But that was the midfield. Let's go to the defense. Calafiori got hooked at halftime. Kieran Tierney came on. I actually think Kieran Tierney done good. If I'm being honest, I actually think Kieran Tierney done good. He put in a couple good crosses in, which is what you expect from him. Do you know what I mean? This is what you expect from him. If we had somebody in the middle that could maybe get into those positions, that would have been really good. But we don't have a striker, because I think a striker and Kieran Tierney would cook. A striker and Kieran Tierney on that left side would cook, because his crosses are so accurate and he always gets them in the perfect position for somebody to just slot it into the back of the net. Always does it perfectly. So I think Kieran Tierney was good. Gabriel, I think Gabriel and Saliba were good, to be honest. I'm not gonna go too crazy on them. Both made last ditch tackles. The mistakes that they made, fair enough, but they redeemed themselves with these mistakes. Even though they made the mistake, yeah. Even though they made a mistake, they redeemed themselves because they make the mistake and they make the last ditch tackle. Both of them done it. Gabriel done it on I think Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Saliba done it on Chris Wood. So both of them done it, bro. We know that both of them done it. That is perfectly fine. Goalkeeper, I'm not gonna, bro. Raya, you, there was nothing really for Raya to do, bro, apart from save a couple shots. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Nothing really went on target that much. It wasn't really dangerous from a Nottingham Forest. Which, listen, Nottingham Forest have to look at themselves for that as well, because they really didn't cause that much of a problem for us. They didn't cause as much of a problem that I expected. I expect them to cause more of a problem for us, but they didn't, which was actually surprising, given all of this talk, all of this stuff that Wolfie's been saying, that I've been seeing him saying streams, waffling, da di da di da. What we're gonna do to you? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Wolfie, brother, hold your head in shame, bro. Even when we look, low in confidence, we still dominate the ball against you. We still have more chances than you, more shots. Yeah, what is this? And we came to your house, bro. We came to your house. What is this, bro? Oh man, have some shame. Now let's speak about. Yeah, he's a waffling wolf. He is a waffling wolf. 100% wolf. He's a waffler. Wolf is a waffler. Yes, that's a good one, bro. Wolf is a waffler. um, but moving on to Mikel Arteta, because I think like we need to have a conversation about Mikel Arteta. Listen, I've always remained. I remain on my position of he gets to the end of the season regardless on whether we're out of all competitions or not. Doesn't matter. He gets to the end of the season for me, regardless. Yeah. I don't care if we're out of all competitions next week, or we're out of this, or we're out of that. I don't care. Yes, he gets to the end of the season. If we don't win a major tournament, or if we don't win a major trophy, then I need Mikel Arteta to be sacked, in my personal opinion. Now, let's go to the tweet that I put out yesterday, because there was a tweet that I put out yesterday and people getting emotional, people getting in their feels, people are crying, this and this and that. Do you know what I mean? It was funny. It was funny. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Right. Let's put this down. Let's put this on the let's go. There we go. What's this? There we go. Right. Let's have a look at this. This is the tweet that I put out yesterday, people. Yeah. This is the tweet that I put out yesterday. Yeah. And people were getting in their feelings. Yeah. Now, let me read out the tweet and then let me explain what I meant. Spineless performance. This team is out of ideas. I don't think these players are. I think these players are done with what Arteta is trying to tell them. Out of respect for what he did, getting us the challenge, I thank him. But to win nothing is criminal. Arteta needs to go in the summer if this club is serious. Akmal, relax. It's fine. I'm just trying to read it for somebody who's just listening, who's not looking. There may be people who just listen to this. Sometimes I just listening. I just listen to videos. I don't look at them. I'm not just watching them. Sometimes I'm just listening to them in the car or something like this. So let me read that again for people. Spineless performance. This team is out of ideas, and I think these players are done with what Arteta is trying to tell them. Out of respect for what he did, getting us to challenge, I thank him, but to win nothing is criminal. Arteta needs to go in the summer if this club is serious. Now, what I mean by what I've just said there, yeah? What I mean by what I've said there, these players this season I'm talking about, forget about all of this business about injuries and all of this, because the injuries is a whole different thing. But just in regards to this season, yeah, and if we look at the last 10 games and if we look at the last 2 games, there's a big difference between the 8 games and the last 2. The 8 games, we were still seeing the press, we were still seeing this, we were still seeing that. In the last 2 games, people, I'm seeing that press from the front, by the way, that press from the front is gone. It's not there anymore. That press from the front is gone. Yeah? And people know me. Listen, I've been called an Arteta glazer. I've been told that I'm so positive. Oh, why are you toxic positive? Oh, why are you doing this? Say something about the club. You're in a bad position, but you sit here and just glaze the club. And you just glaze this and you just glaze that, bro. How can I be glazing the club, but then also very negative on the club and blaming the wrong things? People take this tweet and they think I'm pinning everything on Arteta. I'm not. I am not pinning everything on Arteta. Arteta is a part of the problem. But Arteta is easily one of the easier things to fix. He is one of the easier things to fix. The ownership, they're already going to get a new director of football. Okay, khalas. They're already going to get a new director of football. We know this. We saw the tweet today, and we're going to get to that. Don't worry, guys. I've got you covered. We're going to get to that. Now, in the grand scheme of things, Akmal, I understand what you're saying. You bring in anybody, yeah? You bring in anybody, they're not going to be able to do anything with this squad right now. They're not going to be able to do anything with these attackers. Here's my problem, guys. For the people who say to me, it's not his fault, he doesn't bring in players, this or that. The main problem I have is the owners in the Cronkies, they just released funds. In these last 3 years. They released funds, yeah. Or in the span of the 5 years, the Cronkies, what they do, yeah. I know, no, Kali. I know it's my opinion, but I'm trying to explain it because I want to see if I explain it, will Akmal be able to understand where I'm coming from? So the Cronkies, in this last 5 years, 5-year span that we're talking about, the Cronkies released funds. Yeah. 2 people were given the authority to work together and find solutions to bring players to the club. Those 2 people were Arteta and Edu. Yes? Those were those 2 people. Yeah, you might have had Richard Garlick getting involved and all of this at the time, because I think he was the lawyer or whatever he was for the club or whatever was going on. Yeah. Yes, you might have had Richard Garlick getting involved. Tim Lewis, I don't know, bro. This guy's hairline is in last December, bro. But regardless, in the grand scheme of things, there was two people that were tasked with bringing in players. You had Edu Gaspar, who we know already is. Listen, I have problems with Edu anyway. I have problems with Edu, so everybody knows what I think of Edu. Then we have Mikel Arteta, who was also tasked with bringing the players in. Yes. Now they came out themselves. They told us in that all or nothing. Sorry, all for nothing, man. I was freaking watching a stream earlier, and they said all for nothing, man. in this all or nothing documentary, what did they tell us? They say, unless we come to a full agreement, all of us, us three, that being Edu, that being Richard Garlick, and freaking Mikel Arteta, unless we come to a full agreement, we won't get a player. The only time they did that, and they got a player that they didn't come to a full agreement on, was one player. Kai Havertz. The one player that they brought in because Arteta said, please, I'm vetoing this. This is my signing. Get him no matter what it takes. 65 million, gone. We ain't seen that 65 million again. Chelsea took that. Thank you. Cheers. See you later. Nice one. Yeah? That Kai Havertz money was spent poorly. Khalas, we can go to the other signings. How many left backs, how many right backs, how many centre backs, how many goalkeepers have we brought in? How much have we invested of this 600 million or however much it was? I'm not going to get into the smaller details of going exactly to the exact figure. Let's just say approx or circa maybe between 500 and 700, circa somewhere in between there. Yeah. So let's just look at where we were. Yeah. Let's just look at where we were. Yeah. Let's look at where we were. Yeah. Big up the celebrations in the back. Big up the celebrations, guys. If you aren't eating celebrations, what are you doing, man? Let's just focus on where we were. Yeah. We had a shit defense. I agree. We had a shit defense. It needed a restructure. It needed to be restructured. It needed to be, flushed out and changed. I agree with you, Ahmed. I agree with you 100%. But here's my issue with this whole thing is that for us to fix the defense, it would have taken maybe a season, 2 seasons. If we're 4 seasons into this and I'm still fixing the defense, we're 4 seasons into this, people, and I'm still fixing the defense and trying to fix the midfield, but the attack is not touched at all, guys. How many strikers did we bring? One? How many attackers overall did we bring? 3? Havertz wasn't signed as a striker, by the way, so we're not including Kai Havertz in this whole attacker business because Kai Havertz was not signed as a striker. So this is the thing. We have focused, and the money that was given was spent so poorly in regards to the balance of the team. Not in regards to the positions, because I think what Mikel Arteta has done to the defense is he's built a solid defense. He has built a solid defense. I agree 100% that Mikel Arteta has built a solid defense. The midfield, he's had a good midfield. Maybe there wasn't enough cover for Martin Odegaard, but that's something that we can speak about. Definitely something that we can speak about. Right now, we've got Martin Odegaard there. Yeah? Martin Odegaard is there. Yeah. Here's the problem that I have is that we kept onto these players, we kept a hold of these players when we could have sold these players. We could have invested heavily last summer, people. Last summer, we could have invested heavily into the attack. Let's take the Mikel Marino money. Let's take the Calafiori money. Let's take that money and let's invest in the attack. Let's see what we can get in that attack. We needed a left winger. We needed a striker. For dear God, we needed a striker. My God, we needed a striker. We needed a striker 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago. We needed a striker so badly. But we said, okay, khalas, you're scoring goals from everywhere. Yeah? You're scoring goals from everywhere. Akmal is too funny. I said Cali Groomer, bro. Like, hey, Akmal, bro, this guy, bro. Like, I'm trying to have a serious conversation. I've seen that. That's just thrown me. Like, Akmal, bro, you're actually too funny, bro. Although we're having this back and forth, Akmal has thrown me with that one, bro. I said Cali Groomer, bro. Cali, bro, watch out, man. You're getting allegations, bro. Allegations, bro. What's going on here, man? But in the grand scheme of things, if we're talking serious right now, let's talk about the attack. The attack has been neglected badly. Yeah. And we needed a striker 2 seasons ago. We said, okay, fine. You're getting goals from the right backs. Everybody's scoring. Everybody's scoring. We're scoring plenty of goals. Highest goal scoring tally. This and this and that. Da dee da dee da. I ran with it. I said, okay, if we're scoring goals from multiple different places, that's fine. Yeah. But eventually we need to get a striker. The summer comes through. We need a striker. We need a striker. We need a striker. Striker doesn't come, guys. Striker doesn't come. We're still getting Timber. We're getting Rice. We're getting this. We're getting that. Havertz comes in, midfielder. Obviously, that's a massive issue. Yeah. But regardless, Kamal, I understand you're sad, bro. I understand you're sad. But here's the thing. I've said something, and now Arsenal fans, because they've built such an emotional attachment to Mikel Arteta, it's when you even mention the fact that maybe we need to get rid, like, and listen, I understand. If you're trying to if this was 2 years ago or 1 year ago, and you're speaking to the likes of Lee Gunner and Northside and they're saying, nah, we needed to get rid of him from the start. Get rid of him from the start. Why is he even doing this and this and that? Do you know what I mean? I can understand if you're going at them like this, but I've given time. I've been fair. Yeah. I have been fair with Arteta. I've given him time. And by the way, that's no shots at Lee Gunner or Northside. Their opinion is their opinion. Their opinion is their opinion. If they don't think that Mikel Arteta is the right guy, if they don't think that Mikel Arteta was the right guy from time back, yeah, that's their opinion. I have no hate for Lee Gunner or Northside. I don't. Because we all have different opinions. We all hold the club to different standards. I might think their opinion is wrong, but that's still their opinion. They have the right to it. But regardless, here's the problem I have now, is that this money has been spent the wrong way. If the Cronkies are looking at this now, and the Cronkies were looking at it in January, why did they not allow us to get a striker? Now I can think one of two things. At the start, we heard internal solutions, because people love to tell me now, because people are telling me, guys, yeah, people most of the time want to tell me, Arteta was asking for a striker in January. Arteta was asking for a striker in January. Look at January. He was asking. He was on his knees, bro. He was begging these owners for a striker. Fine. Let's go through it. Start of the season. And listen, Akmal, I fully understand that you're upset and you want to back him for another season. I don't care if anybody wants to back him for the rest of the season. I personally, at the end of this season, if he doesn't win anything bad, if he don't win anything big, I want him gone. Because I don't think he can get us to that over the line. And there's multiple different factors why. But regardless, let's just track back. Let's take a few steps back, yeah? And let's speak about the January transfer window. Because at the start of the transfer window, guys, he was saying internal solutions. We're doing internal solutions. We're doing this, we're doing that. Yeah. We're not when we don't want to get rid of we don't want to go and get somebody mad. We've got plans for the summer. Yeah? We've got plans for the summer. We don't want to do anything mad. Yeah? That was with Saka injured, yeah? But you still had Havertz, you still had Martinelli at that time, yeah? You still had Havertz, you still had Martinelli and Jesus at that point, yeah? Then Jesus in the Man United game, gone. Ruptures his ACL, has operation, he's gone for the rest of the season, yeah? Havertz is falling. Yeah, you can see him in the games. He's falling to the ground. He's tapping on his hamstring, and he's like, "Bro, it's mad. My hamstring is mad right now, bro. It's moving crazy." Even Martinelli, hamstring is mad. It feels a bit tight. Yeah, it feels a bit tight. He's man telling him this. This is during the transfer window. We're still doing in-game solutions, internal solutions, whatever. Then it comes to those moments where Gabriel Jesus goes down. All of a sudden, he gets asked in the press conference, "Who told you I don't? Apparently, you don't want a striker." He replies, "Who told you I don't want a striker? When did I ever say I didn't want a striker?" Mikel, you said that when you said internal solutions. When we asked you if you're gonna get a striker, you said internal solutions at the start of the January transfer window. Did you not say that, Arteta, Mikel? Because these are the things that I would ask him if I'm in a press conference with Arteta, which I wish I could be, because I'd ask him this question. If I asked him, "So, do you not want a striker, Mikel?" If he said to me, "Who told you I don't want to ask a striker?" I'd reply straight back to him. I'd say, "Mikel, you told us at the start of this transfer window. You told us you wanted to do internal solutions. All of a sudden, one player goes down, and all of a sudden it's panic stations. Guys, press the red button, bro. Sirens going on, DEFCON 5 or DEFCON 1 or whatever. Yeah? Now, this is where I have a problem. Yeah? Because people say, he's a mouthpiece for the club. Lies all eventually come out. Da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. Yeah? In the grand scheme of things, yes, he could be a mouthpiece for the club. We saw Wenger do this for years. Wenger sacrificed his career as a manager because I don't believe Wenger was bad. Wenger was a very good manager, yeah? But he sacrificed his career to build that stadium, bro. Yeah? He sacrificed his career as a manager for Arsenal Football Club where people wanted my manager out. They wanted Arsene Wenger out, yeah? Sacrificed his career. He was a mouthpiece for the club. It was a mess. Now we're under one ownership, because at that point we were under multiple ownerships. Yeah. Now we're in a situation. We are in a situation now, people. Yeah. Where, let's face it, we're not going to win anything mad. There's still, listen, there is still a chance for the Champions League. In my personal opinion, unattainable. The Champions League for me is unattainable. Yeah. Now, if I am Mikel Arteta, if Mikel Arteta really had balls, yeah. If the if the ownership and if the higher ups are not giving you what you want and you're asking for it, you should call in a meeting and say, I need this. I need it. It's not about, oh, we can wait until the end of the season, unless he already knows. Mikel Arteta already knows. They're not gonna sack me if I don't win anything this season. Nah, they're gonna keep me. They're gonna keep me. And that's the important thing, is when you give him comfort, when you give him safety, when you give him all of this stuff, safety, comfort, you make him feel untouchable. Yeah. What does that breed? That breeds complacency, falling off, laid back, not putting your all into the game. That's what that breeds, people. Yeah. You guys can all disagree with me if you want. You can discuss with me. People in the comments. Listen, I know a lot of people watch my video. Yeah. I see there's hundreds of you that watch my video. Please leave comments. If you disagree with me, please leave a comment. I will read your comments and I will reply back to you. But comfort breeds complacency. And this is my problem, is he's too comfortable after winning nothing. Okay, let me take that back. He won an FA Cup in his first year. Yeah? But now he's too comfortable in his position. And this is what happens when you leave a person too comfortable in their positions. This is what will happen. This is what will happen. And we get to a point where this guy's waffling in press conferences and saying madness. Saying in the presser before the game, are Arsenal out of the title race? Over my dead body. That's what he said. Over my dead body. And then goes out, puts a team on. The main problem I have with the performance in against Nottingham Forest, guys, is Mikel Merino was having a bad game. Yeah, I think we can all come to an understanding. We can all come to an agreement. Mikel Merino yesterday had a shit game. Can we all come to an agreement on that? Please, people, just let me know in the comments real quick. Right now in the chat, can we all come to an agreement that Mikel Merino yesterday was shocking and had a bad game? If he had a bad game, if he was having a bad game, there's a young lad that was on the bench, yeah, that's hungry for a chance. Give me a chance. I'm hungry for it. I'll go out there, I'll run, I'll freaking sweat, I'll die for this. Because those youngsters, they'll die for it, bro. They'll die for the badge, bro. They'll die for the badge because they have grown up supporting Arsenal. They've grown up playing for Arsenal. They've grown up like infatuated about playing for the first team. Do you know what I mean? What comes with it, the sponsorships, the putting your name out there, the exposure. They're infatuated. Why not bring him on in the 60th minute? Let's see. Let me give you your chance. We already know he's thrown people. Akmal, he's already thrown people in. This guy's already thrown people, youngsters. He's already thrown them under the bus and thrown them into places where we're losing games. Are we forgetting about the Leicester game? Are we forgetting about these games where he's thrown Ethan Wanyeri in there? Okay, Khalas, let's throw Ethan Wanyeri in there. Let's see what he can do, even though we're losing the game, even though the game's on its ass, and we're just sitting there struggling and trying to get stuff over the line. He threw him on there. Why not do that for Nathan Butler Oyedeji? Nathan Butler Oyedeji, I guarantee you would have come on. I guarantee he would have fought for that. I guarantee he would have fought for that. If you bring on Nathan Butler Oyedeji, I guarantee he fights for the badge, because these young players are infatuated with playing for Arsenal, playing for the first team, bro. This is personal for them. They have been, imagine your whole youth, you've been striving towards one thing, and that's playing for the first team of the club that you're currently playing for in the academy and playing for in the youth setup. They'll go out there and they'll run their socks off. That's why Ethan Wanyeri was such a breath of fresh air, because he came on, he was running his socks off, he was showing skill, he was showing desire. Same thing with Miles Skelly, showing skill, showing desire. What is the issue if we have no current striker? What is the issue? Yeah. What is the issue with bringing on Nathan Butler Oyedeji to see what maybe he can do something? We already understood that nothing's working at the moment. Nothing is working at the moment. Yeah. Nothing is working at the moment. So what is the harm in bringing in a youngster and just trying to play him, see what he can do? You never know. Yesterday Nathan could have come on. He could have scored a goal. But what would happen if he scored a goal? Arteta would have got the plaudits. But Twisted Baba reads my mind. I swear he reads my mind. Wallahi, he reads my mind, bro. Wallahi, uqsimu billah. Again. Wallah, uqsimu billah, he reads my mind, bro. Arteta is scared to lose. And this is the mentality that is bred into this team, a lack of risk taking. In this team, there is such a lack of risk being taken. Yeah. There's such a lack of risk being taken in this team. It's a breath of fresh air when I see somebody shoot from outside the box. I understand. Yeah. Don't be shooting out the box 24s, bro. Yeah. Don't be shooting out the box 24/7. I understand that. But I still want to see you shooting out the box. If you're outside of the box, I want to see you just lace it. Just lace it, bro. If it goes over, it goes over. Malish. It's okay. Khalas, we understand. It went over. You missed a shot. Everybody misses shots. I've seen Messi blaze one over the bar. I've seen Cristiano Ronaldo. I've seen R9, Ronaldo Phenomenal, blaze one over the bar, bro. One of the best strikers. I've seen Henry blaze one over the bar. One of the best strikers I've witnessed play for the club. I've seen him blaze one over the bar. No one's going to sit there and fucking criticize you about blazing one over the bar, bro. But I still want to see that desire, bro, that determination to say, you know what? I believe in my ability. Yeah. And I believe that I can score this. So let me have a go. Let me go for it. What I don't want to see is Thomas Partey doing this. Why is Thomas Partey the only one who can fucking shoot from outside the box, bro? He's the only one who's willing to fucking take a chance and shoot from outside the box. Thomas Partey, my fucking DM, bro, is the only one that's willing to shoot from outside the box, and maybe fucking Rice yesterday. Trossard is too fucking slow with it, and he's like, oh, let me just wait. Oh, when's the right time? Is it the right time now? No, it's not the right time yet. Not right. Let me just hold on to it for a bit. Oh, the defender's about to block it though. I better shoot now. And then they get bang, block. Shots blocked, done. I want to see you guys first. Take a touch, shoot. Outside the box, I don't care. But is Arteta telling them, guys, only take the shot if it's absolutely necessary, if there's no other way to go. Otherwise, pass it to the next man and let's continue that phase of play. This has to be something. And by the way, that movement that Mikel Merino is doing, that Kai Havertz was doing, that we were sitting there scolding Kai Havertz for doing it, yeah? That freaking movement that we were scolding Kai Havertz for doing, who's doing it now as well? Mikel Merino. So this has to be tactical. It can't just be Havertz doing it, and all of a sudden, oh, look at the coincidence. It's a coincidence. Mikel Merino is doing the exact same thing. But it can't be. It can't be. Dark Maka, listen, we're having a serious conversation. Please, Habibi, please. Congratulations, Dark Maka. Congratulations. It can't be a coincidence, guys. This has to be something tactical. Yeah? This has to be tactical. So where do we go from here? I know you can't blame. I know you can't blame Mikel Merino. He's not a striker. Yes, I know. But regardless, let's look at this as a whole. Why is he doing the exact same thing that Havertz is doing? It's tactical. This is like the wingers doing their defensive duties first rather than going forward. This is the problem that I am now having with Arteta. This is the main issue that I'm having. This is the issue that I'm having with Arteta. Is when it comes to Arteta now, how he's approached this season is way too negative. It's defense first, attack later. Defense first, attack later. Protect the lead over go for them and then gain a goal. Yeah? That is the main problem for me. That is the main issue for me. That is what I've got an issue with. I have backed Arteta to the hills and back. Yeah? You can ask. You can speak to anybody. Let's see. Why not? Why not was here? Why not was watching my streams from the very beginning when I started streaming, bro? And he's always criticizing me. Why do you back Arteta about this? Why do you back Arteta about that? Comments. Chat. Always tell him, why are you backing Arteta over this? Why are you backing Arteta over this? Why are you backing Arteta over this? I have backed him. And obviously his name says Arteta is a loser. So are you for backing him, cuck. Listen, it is where it is, man. Yeah, why not? Yeah, please. What's going on with the name, bro? It's crazy. Callie will tell you. Who else will tell you that was watching me from back in the day, bro, when I was backing this guy full on, bro? Like, there's too many people that will tell you. I was backing this guy for a minute. For a minute. I was doing the progression thing. I said, as long as he's progressing us, 100%. But eventually it's going to have to lead to trophies. I did it for the first season, yeah? He progressed us massively. We finished 5th, then we finished 2nd, bro. I was like, whoa. Yes, we didn't mean to challenge in that season. We weren't meant to challenge in that season, but we still challenged. Yeah? So this team has shown us that it can reach a certain level. You then have to improve on that level. You can't just say, okay, that's the level. Yeah, 2nd, it's all good. You have to improve on that level. He improved. He went from however much it was. I think it was 81 points or 85 points. I forgot how many points it was that we got in the first season. Then he went to 89 points, taking Manchester City to the final day, bro. These men had to win their game. If Manchester City did not want to win if they don't win their game, guys, we would have won that title, by the way. If West Ham would have done anything, a draw or a loss, we would have won that. We would have won the title. We'd be sitting here with our armpits in the air, showing armpits, arms in the air, Premier League trophy, champions. But we didn't. And that was because of certain games where we bottled it in those games. When it comes to this season, I set parameters from the very beginning. We all know in Ahwa how it was. Ahwa, Hussam, Mo, freaking Ziad, Ahmed, all of them. They were all pressing me. Yeah, yeah. They were all pressing me to say Arteta out, Arteta out, Arteta out, Arteta out. I'm not gonna sit there and say Arteta out for no reason. If I don't believe Arteta out, why am I gonna say it at the start of the season when it's all going tits up? Because I saw the season before, it was all going tits up, but then we had that run. They showed me that they can go on a run. 15 games, 15 wins. Sorry, I think it was a 17 game run or a 16 game run, and it was 15 games, 15 wins and one draw. Yeah, and one loss. Yeah, no, it was 17 games then. The run. It's 15 games, one draw, one loss. Yeah, the Man City game draw and the loss against Aston Villa. Yeah, so they showed me they can go on a very decent run of wins, 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 wins. But now, yeah, I said at the start, I preferenced this by saying this season he has to win something. I said this when I was doing streams with Ash. I said this all over. Arteta has to win something this season. Yeah. At the start of the season, I was willing to take the League Cup or the FA Cup. I was willing to. I then reconsidered myself and I was like, hold on a minute. We're sitting here 5 years into this thing. Yeah. And I'm accepting just a League Cup or an FA Cup. Like as if I was back in the day, bro, when we were top 4 team and we were getting FA Cups or League Cups, bro. I was swimming in FA Cups, bro. Back in the day, man was swimming in FA Cups, bro. I was winning FA Cups back to back. Back to back, I was winning FA Cups. Why do I need League Cups or FA Cups again? The main thing for me, yeah, is trying to get that Premier League, that Champions League. I need something big, something major in my hand. So I can say, you know what? Say less. You man are chatting. Let me put my trophy on the table. Halas, there we go. Premier League or Champions League trophy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But instead, what do? We don't win. We don't win. And I kept it consistent. If he does not win anything major this season, I need him out. I need him out. It's done. I don't think we're going to win the league. I don't think we're going to win the Champions League. There is a chance to win the Champions League. It's like 10%. I wouldn't even say 10%. It's maybe a 5% chance of us winning the Champions League, bro. 5%. If Mikel Arteta wins the Champions League this season, I promise you guys, I will come out. I will come back onto a stream. I will do a full hour apologizing for everything I said. I will apologize for every single thing. I will hold my hands up. I don't give a shit. It's nothing to me, bro. I don't care. I'll apologize if I'm wrong. I'll own up to my mistakes. If I'm wrong about something, I will come out and I will say 100%. It's all good. I'll apologize to Arteta if he wins me the Champions League. But right now, I see that as unattainable. Yeah? I see that as unattainable. I don't see that as something that we can get. Yeah? Now, going back to the whole Mikel Arteta thing, here's the thing. When it comes to Mikel Arteta, people have built such an emotional attachment to him, yeah, that we are forgetting, because I've seen it multiple times during this stream, yeah? Kamal asking me, who would you get instead of Arteta then? Who are you getting? What happens if we go backwards? Why are you even thinking about going backwards? Let me tell you why. Managers coming in will work with this team. This team, first of all, has shown you it can play attacking football, it could play defensive football, it could play possession-based football, it could play counter-attacking football. It's shown you all different play styles. All different play styles. It showed you it can play. We've shown even that we can play 3 at the back. We've shown we can play 3 at the back. Because that's how we defend. We defend with 3 at the back. The only thing we don't have with three at the back is we don't have wing backs. It's the only thing. And if we needed to, what can we do? What can we do? We can go out there and we can get wing backs. Halas. It's all good. If we get a new manager and he wants to play with three at the back and he wants to play with the wing backs, that's fine. You go and get fucking wing backs. We could play five at the back. Exactly, Arsenal forever. We could play five at the back. We've shown with this team, you could play multiple different styles of play. So why when I say we could maybe get a new manager, is it looked at as in, oh, we're going to go backwards. We're going to go backwards. We're going to go backwards. We'll go backwards because our club will sign a bozo manager. But that's the issue. That's the issue. The board need to bring in somebody. We all know. We all saw the David Ornstein tweet. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to my man, David Ornstein. David Ornstein. Where's David Ornstein from? Is he a Zionist, bro? Is David Ornstein a Zionist, guys? We need to ask questions, man. We need to ask questions. Anyway, let's not focus on that, bro. Why am I doing this? Let's have a look. Say wallah, Twisted. Say wallah. Why are you capping? Is he? For real? Regardless, anyway. No, it's yeah, but it's not. That's just a Jewish surname, bro. Doesn't mean he's a Zionist, bro. Who knows with this guy? I don't know. You know what I mean, not all Jewish people are Zionists, bro. Not all Jewish people. There are good Jewish people out there, and then there are Jewish people that are just tapped. Right. Let's go over this. Let me just bring it onto the screen. Let me just do this. Bang. Let me bring it onto the screen. Here we go, people. With this fucking bozo in the fucking picture. Look at this fucking piece of shit prick. Fuck you, Jason Ito, you piece of shit. Fuck you. You did fuck all with my club, mate. You fucking pussy old dickhead. Anyway, let's read this. Arsenal aim to appoint new sporting director in March. Jason Ito, Dan Ashworth, and Andrea Berta, Roberto Alabe, and Thiago Scuro among names discussed or spoken to. Process ongoing as Arsenal whittle down options to interview before final decision. Yeah. Now, apart from Jason Ito and maybe Dan Ashworth, yeah, Berta Olabe, yeah, he's good. Who's Thiago Scuro? Let me have a look at this. Who is Thiago Scuro? I don't even know who this guy is. Does anybody know who Thiago Scuro is? Oh, he's from Monaco. He's from Monaco. Monaco. Why is it playing an ad? He's from Monaco. He bought Mika Bereth from us. Okay. So here's the thing. Yeah. Right now, the names that are looking good to me is these three here. Yeah. Dan Ashworth, Andrea Berta, and Roberto Alabe. Yeah. Yeah. Now, yes, why not? 100%. 100%. I understand that, bro. Yeah. Andrea Berta is like the name that you definitely want to get. This is the big name. If we can get Andrea Berta, bro, it's massive. It is massive. So regardless on whether we get rid of Arteta this summer or next summer, yeah, if he doesn't win, yeah, regardless, we're gonna have somebody that's good. Unless we go to Jason Ito, this freaking cuck, unless we go to him and we bring him in, yeah, these three names are very good. Very good. I like the fact that we're talking to these kind of people. Yeah. Thiago Scuro, obviously, you guys said he's Monaco. I don't know much about him. Do you know what I mean? But these three names, Dan Ashworth getting kicked out of freaking Man United. I don't know what happened there. Maybe Kev can tell us about it because I don't exactly know. I never really looked into it fully on what happened with Man United and Dan Ashworth or why they got rid of him. Did it have anything to do with? Did it have anything to do with what's it called? Um, with him wanted to keep Ten Hag. Okay, so that tells me stay away from this guy. That tells me stay away from this guy. MK Dave, change your freaking display picture, you fraud. This guy is actually the biggest fraud, man. Ashworth is reported with keeping Eric Ten Hag and wanting Southgate, brother. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, okay. Dan Ashworth is out of it. So right now, yeah, right now, what we need to do is look at these two names. Maybe this name as well, but right now let's just focus on these two names, yeah? Andrea Berta and Roberto Alabe. Those are the two names that I want. Those are the two names that I want. Yeah? Now, if we bring them in, that means at least we're gonna have somebody in that department that is experienced, that has a good head on them, and can make decisions. That's what I need. I need an Andrea Berta. I need a Roberto Alabe. These are people that demand respect. These are people that demand that have authority, bro. I can say, no, we're gonna get this guy. This is what I'm giving you. This is what I'm giving you. This is what I'm giving you. Yeah. Scudo supposedly knows how to do the multi-club model, which sounds like Arsenal are gonna do that one. Well, listen, they might be doing the multi-club model. We need to see. But Assad, you can bring them in, but Arteta is still there. Yes, Kev, Arteta is still there. But regardless, I might not see a future with Arteta now. If we don't win anything, yeah. If we don't win anything, then that's fine. I'm not. I want him out if we don't win anything. But regardless, in the grand scheme of things, if we do get rid of him, if we get the two names that I just said, Andrea Berta or Roberto Alabe, at least those two will be able to recruit a new manager, a good manager. Because this team can't just have like another young manager coming in. Mikel Arteta came in here with no experience with any other club. That's the situation we were dealing with. Yeah. So at least when we have one of these sporting directors, they're gonna know, okay, let's go get this manager, let's go get this manager, let's go get this manager. Yeah. But in the grand scheme of things, Arteta's going nowhere. The way it looks. Keep him or sack the scrub. We still need a director of football. 100%. 100%. And I'm hoping that we can go that we can get Andrea Berta or Roberto Alabe. That's what I'm hoping. But listen, to round this up, because I do need to end the stream now. Big up to Esteban, of course. I don't know anything about sporting directors, so how do you know which names are good? I'm not familiar with any of them. I'm going based on who they've worked for and what they've done in what business they've done. Andrea Berta has worked for Atletico Madrid. He has brought in Rodri. He has brought in a Griezmann. He has brought in so many players. He brought in Oblak, Jan Oblak. Like, bro, he's brought in so many players which we classify as world class players. Yeah, Olabe is also somebody who was there and scouted freaking players like Zubimendi, scouted players like uh, Alexander Isak, scouted players like Martin Odegaard. Like, do you know what I mean? He's scouted a lot of different people as well that are good players. But at the top of the list right now is the Andrea Berta, bro. Berta is at the top of the list. Berta is at the top of the list because he is the guy, bro. He is the guy, bro. He is the guy. Atletico Madrid, bro. Look at how many good deals they done, bro. Well, right now they're in the interview process. They're in interview process. By the way, Esteban, you got Ferrari in your name, in your display picture. Yeah. Wait, what's going on, man? Who are you supporting in F1? Do you watch F1 firstly? That's what I need to know, Esteban. Do you watch F1? That's number one. Do you watch Formula One, man? Let me know, Esteban, please. This man just got Ferrari in his display picture. I need to know. Firstly, I need to see if I'm cooking something. Esteban is a gangster, bro. I love Esteban, bro. Wallah, I love Esteban, bro. Listen, I can't lie, bro. Lewis Hamilton, Lewis Hamilton, bro, in Ferrari red, bro. I thought things were perfect. I thought I'd see perfection or I'd seen a perfect matchup when I'd seen um when I'd seen Thierry Henry and Dennis Bergkamp. I didn't know there was a better matchup out there. I wasn't even familiar with Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari red. Allah, ya Allah. So you're telling me in the same year I get to watch Lewis Hamilton win a Grand Prix and Lewis Hamilton win the championship, and in the same year I get to watch DDP get knocked out in the first round by Hamzat Chimaev, and I get to watch Tapuria, that piece of shit, get knocked out or get submitted by Islam Makhachev. Like, bro, oh my god, my year is gonna be good. 2025 is gonna be so good, guys, on a sporting perspective. Maybe not football wise. Football wise, 2025 might be shit. I mean, it is gonna be shit. 100% football wise, it's gonna be shit. But guys, UFC wise and right, and F1 wise, guys, we're eating good, bro. We're eating good, man. We're eating good. But anyway, Sad Carlos had to leave and break up the duo. But what a team Ferrari is now. Nah, bro. Listen, with Charles Leclerc and with Lewis Hamilton now, bro, I think they can do a 1-2. I think they could do a 1-2. Ala Madrid, saw join us, Habibi. Nah. We could be coming up against Madrid, bro. I'm gonna back my team over Madrid, bro. After that, bro, I'm just backing us until the end, and then, you know what I mean. It is what it is. Is it silent? I never knew the C was silent. Charles look Leclerc. How do you say it? How do you say it then? Laugh my ass off. You won't get past PSV. I listen, man. Let's see, Kev, man. Why are you being so negative all the time? You fraud. Yeah. This guy's always coming in so negative, bro. Yeah, you fraud. You support Man United, brother. Chill. This man said I hate that guy. Oh, Leclerc. Oh, Leclerc. Oh, yeah, Leclerc. Yeah, I can't lie, guys. Listen, I've always been pronouncing it wrong then. And the worst thing is, I was pronouncing it that way when I was in F1 spaces. Like these man must have been laughing at me when I was pronouncing it. Charles Leclerc. So it's Charles Leclerc. Fez. Big up to Charles Leclerc. But listen, overall, Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton in one team, bro, cooking. But regardless, listen, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I do appreciate everybody who has come through. I do appreciate everybody who has spoken. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. I'm gonna lie, I'm excited for McLaren. Yeah, listen, Lando Norris. Do you know what I mean? Definitely for England. I mean, it's good to have another English driver. Definitely. Whatever AMT gonna do is try dunk on United like say you can. United first 91, yeah? First of all, you've got to get Bruno out in your title. Big up to you. We don't like rats over here. So big up to you. But secondly, let's just calm down, brother. You're still in relegation battles, bro. Do you know what I mean? You're still in relegation battles. You lost to Tottenham. Like, bro, come on, man. You just about drew, bro. You just about drew. You just about drew to freaking what's it called? Guys, you know what? I need to start a UFC channel, bro, because there's just too much to speak about. There's just too much to speak about. You're afraid of us when we face you soon. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see, man. Let's see what happens, bro. Let's see what happens, man. We're so low in confidence right now. I really don't give a shit if you beat us anymore, man. You know what I mean? Do your thing, man. I expect us to win. I expect to smack you guys. But if you guys win, bro, it's gonna be lights out for this team, bro. If they lose to Man United, or will be left. This team lose to Man United, bro, and how shit Man United are. Man United are whack, by the way. Man United are whack. Man United are whack. Who's your UFC go? I think you have to look at it as who is the UFC goat. If I say this, guys, don't say that it's just me being don't say that it's just me being just that guy for no reason. But bro, Anderson Silva, yeah. Bro, I don't know what it is, bro. I watched all of his fights now, and bro, Silva is the guy, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Bro, Anderson Silva was my guy, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, bro. Anderson Silva was my guy, bro. And the thing is, I only just got into UFC like a year ago. I only just got into UFC a year ago, innit? So I've not been watching from time back. Do you know what I mean? TKA T has been watching from time back. T was watching from when it was like UFC, it was in the double digits, bro. It wasn't even in the triple digits. But he was watching it from the very, very start. But I've been watching a lot of fights, and do you know what I mean? I've been watching. Listen, Anderson Silva for me, but T. If you ask T, he'll always tell you John Jones, bro. Who's the goat? John Jones, bro. John Jones is the goat, certified pound for pound. He's on some Dana shit. Do you know what I mean? He's on some Dana White shit, bro. John Jones is pound for pound, bro. You're talking to Dana about something else. So Dana, tell us about the fight between Islam Makhachev between Topuria. Is it gonna happen, guys? I'll tell you right now what's never gonna happen again. We're never gonna see a better fighter than the pound for pound goat of the UFC, John Jones, mate. Yeah, I'll tell you what's not gonna happen. We're never gonna see a fight from that guy again, man. After he retires, we're never gonna see a fight from that guy again. Pound for pound, John Jones, like, bro. Listen, man, it is what it is. John Jones was a very good fighter, but I've always said this with John Jones, he's a good fighter, but he's a piece of shit human. As a human, he's a piece of shit. But as a fighter, incredible, bro. That's what you want from a fighter, bro. He had no, like, he didn't have no weakness. But, do you know what I mean? He was a bit psychotic, bro. But, yeah. Anyway, listen, guys. Love you and leave you. Who can I pass you guys over to? Who's live right now? GSP, great fighter and a great human. Yeah, GSP is good, man. GSP is good. St. Pierre, man. Oh, St. Pierre. Do you know what I mean? Big up to him, man. Guys, we're only on you watch UFC like you watch United dash you man out of the cup with 10 men discarded like an empty 4-piece box from KFC. United first, 91. I don't know whether you're trying to do this whole dunk on me thing. It's not really working. I can't lie. Why not comments not coming up on the actual thing? Why not? Why are your comments coming up on StreamYard and they're not coming up on here? Why not? Why not's comments not coming up, bro? What the fuck's going on? Has somebody muted you? Because I am in all chat. What do you mean all chat? What's that? Regardless, who's live? Okay, this means more. Do me a fucking favor. This means more. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fucking, this means more, man. Fuck off. Hassan, look at him. Look at him just sitting there fucking. Oh, fucking Hassan, man. I swear, I don't want to see this guy happy with football, bro. Let me see. Oh, okay, I'm in top chat. Okay. So all messages. Okay, there we go. Guys, this is what I want you guys to type in. When I send you guys over there, I want you guys all to spam slot out. I'm slot out. Yeah. That's what I want you guys to type in. Raid, I'm slot out. Just go spam it in there, bro. So he knows that he said he was slot out, bro. Because he starts bringing out these clips. Look at me on Troops's channel where I was saying that I'm this and I'm that, bro. This guy said in front of our very faces, I'm slot out. Slot out. Tom Little begged this guy, bro. Said to him, hold on, man. Just have a think. This guy, bro, he thinks he can get past me like that, bro. No. Not that easy. Anyway, guys, I love you and leave you. I'm out of here. Peace out. Love for the love. Big up, man. Peace.